But here's the most disturbing part. New details coming out of Vedant has that Shraddha was actually being abused, physically beaten by Aftab even 2 years ago. Vedant, what are the details we have?
Well, absolutely, Sonia. As we've been reporting for the past 2 years, in fact, she was trapped in an abusive relationship. And today, WhatsApp chats, absolutely, gut-wrenching WhatsApp chats, in fact, have surfaced where we're seeing, Shraddha, in fact, actually calling for help. She reached out to her friends. She, in fact, said that, I want him to move out. She's absolutely giving details about how, she was bearing that violence and bearing that torture for 2 long years. In fact, 2 important things in the chats as well. She also talks about reaching out to the police. She told her manager that she won't be able to come to work because she wanted to reach out to the police. The second important, detailed piece of information that we can get out of this chat is the fact that, she in fact also reached out to Women's Commission. And the fact is that she shared pictures of her being beaten up. We saw her sharing those bruised pictures with her managers. So in fact, really, it was not just one night or one day that it happened and it escalated into her murder. In fact, it was actually, 2 years of an abusive relationship and that torture that she had to bear, really. And this comes at a day, on a day when medical reports, really, of, her being tortured and beaten up also coming up. She, in fact, also went to a doctor, went to a hospital back in 2020. She was admitted for 3 days. The doctor also saying that all these are signs and indications of a physical fight. So these chats, really revealing the fact that it was an abusive and torturous relationship that she was in for 2 years, Sonia.
So just look at that photograph. I'd just like us to just focus on this photograph. And this is a young woman, a woman educated, a woman reaching out to a manager for help, but yet she stayed in this relationship, and that decision really proved to be fatal. This was in 2020. The photographs from a Mumbai hospital where she came with bruises on her face, but those bruises were actually the least of it because, as the doctor told NDTV, she had much more severe internal injuries.
2 crucial pieces of evidence unearthed in the investigation of the gruesome Shraddha murder case. Bruised cheeks, cuts on her face and swollen eyes. Images of 26-year-old Shraddha Walkar from 2020, nearly 2 years before she was murdered brutally by live-in partner Aftab Poonawalla. Medical reports from December 2020, when she had to be admitted to a local hospital in Mumbai for severe back pain and neck injuries, show signs of her being beaten up.
नहीं, जब ऐसा शक लगे कि ये असॉल्ट है, ट्रॉमा है, लेकिन पेशेंट को ऐसे एक्सटर्नल इंजरीज नहीं थे और जब तक पेशेंट हिस्ट्री नहीं देता है कि कुछ असॉल्ट हुआ है तो फिर अननेसेसरी हम ऐसा नहीं करें. तो किसी ब्लंट ऑब्जेक्ट से वैसे नहीं मिला था. पेशेंट को अर्ली स्पॉन्डिलाइसिस जैसे सिम्टम्स मिले थे.
To further prove that Shraddha was trapped in an abusive relationship, Shraddha's chats with her friends from November 2020 have now emerged. In these chats, Shraddha's helplessness is evident. She can be seen telling her friends that she is low on energy after the beating. She's also talking about approaching the police and the Women's Commission with complaints of violence and abuse. In one of the screenshots of the chats between Shraddha and her manager, she's seen sharing her picture to prove she's unwell and cannot go to work. Shraddha's friends have gone on record to say that she confided in them about the torture and abuse that she had to bear.
वो बोलती है मेरे जान को खतरा है, मेरे को मार देगा, मेरे जान को खतरा है, मेरे को मार देगा. तो भी वो बोले ऐसा ठीक है तो हम लोग पुलिस बोलते हैं भाई करने के लिए. वो इस बात के लिए भी वो डर रही थी. एक्चुअली क्या है, कोई अंदर से बहुत डर था पर वो एक्चुअली खुल के बात नहीं कर रही थी हम लोग, और वो कम से कम वो डिप्रेशन में थे एक्चुअली ज़्यादा कर.
Meanwhile in Delhi, the police ramped up the investigation after getting 5 more days of Aftab's custody. Near a call center in Gurugram, where Aftab last worked, the Delhi police recovered, among other evidence, a heavy polythene bag, which has raised more suspicions after Aftab has confessed that he had disposed Shraddha's body parts in as many as 18 polythene bags.
Today, Aftab Poonawalla also gave his consent to the narco test. The police hope that crucial information will be revealed in this narco test. The coming 5 days are going to be crucial as far as the investigation of this case that has sent shockwaves across the nation is concerned. With Sunil Singh in Mumbai, Vedant Agarwal for NDTV.